trigger literally affects playstyle a lot. Basically, with her W engine, you can basically deals a lot of damage, and without it, basically you are forced to build trigger as a pure like impact support basically. Okay, guys, what's up? It's me, Hyun. You look at me, I'm 3D now. Holy. Anyways, today we have some special videos, a very different video from the things that we done so far, and we are actually starting a reaction video from other creators or other CCs. Sometimes that I don't upload, I wanna upload like videos that is still like very valuable and have my thoughts in it. But today we are gonna watch a video from Flossin on you, a very big creator from Zenless Zone Zero. Make sure you subscribe on him. I'm subscribed, of course. I also like. But today we are gonna watch this video relating to signature weapons are ruining Zenless Zone Zero. I already have a big opinion about this title, okay? Signature weapons are all problem in any hoyoverse game. Let's be honest here. Like Acheron plays differently with or without his like W engine. Any other characters also from HSR, especially on Genshin, we have some characters there too that really is like the signature weapon. I mean, it's like limited. But on Zenless Zone Zero, we actually saw, 2 to 3 times, I think. I don't remember, but the only one that I know of that have a very limiting signature weapon, if you have the weapon itself, is Miyabi and I think Trigger, right? Because we talk about Trigger a month ago, like Trigger's W engine being like too limitless. Is that the right word? I don't know. I'm stupid. Basically, to have like the full potential of Trigger, you need her W engine, because her W engine is connected to her additional ability and also like her like the big stuff that she does, or her kit. Oh my god, why do I look like I took drug or something? Oh my god, look at that. I look high. Anyways, without further ado, let's just get into this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Link in the description below for the original video. Make sure you support Flossin in you. Alright, comment down below what you think about this, okay?
What's up, guys? It's Flossin.
Yo, what's up,
So the
Flossin?
other day, I was running some tests with Sambi and Trigger, just trying to compare clear times with and without their signature W engine. But while I was cycling through Trigger's setups, something, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that, I noticed 3 words in her signature engine that ruin it for a ton of current and future agents.
I mean, it's Trigger.
In today's video,
we already know
we're
that.
gonna talk about signature W engine. More specific.
I think I did a big stream about her specific like signature weapon, because I feel like this is like the first time that it's really big. I mean, from Miyabi, it's not that big because Miyabi is still very strong without her W engine, but just like it's just very limiting without her W engine, of course. But with Trigger literally affects her playstyle a lot basically, because with her W engine, you can basically deals a lot of damage with like the increased crit rate and stuff, and like increased like days and stuff. And without it, basically you are forced to build Trigger as a pure like impact support basically. But hey, if you don't have Trigger's W engine, and then you are using free to play standard engine, and you don't have enough crit rate, and then you just get lucky with like the freaking substats and stuff. I don't know if you can even get lucky with that.
Specifically Triggers, because
I've been
she's
yapping,
the
bro.
worst
I'm a
offender of
yappers.
this design issue. And
yeah,
honestly, I'm a little concerned about the direction the devs might be going. If you find this video informative, or just
okay, one more thing about my opinion on signature weapon. Signature weapon supposed to be signature weapon for that character. It's supposed to limit something from the character. But the only problem about Trigger situation is that Trigger basically Trigger's whole kit is basically changed because of her W engine. So that's like the problem. It's like a very big change compared to like the free to play version, or without without like this signature weapon basically.
enjoyed at all, be sure to drop a like and
Like,
subscribe.
like, comment,
Completely
subscribe,
free,
guys.
and lets me know
Like,
that you
comment,
enjoyed
subscribe.
the content.
Ah.
Now, with formalities out of the way, let's talk games. So, signature weapons.
Yeah.
They're the bane of everyone's existence in gacha games.
Yeah.
Unless you play Wuthering Waves and yours is guaranteed. Signature W engines are...
Oh, that's a hard blow. No, you cannot say that, Flossin. That's a hard blow. As someone who played hoyoverse game and been losing weapon banner for a lot of times now. Oh my god. Bro, imagine if we didn't have the PT from weapon anymore. Because long time ago, wrong time ago, from Genshin Impact, when it was 1.2 or something, 1.3 or something, I forgot what version it is, but Utao came out, and one certain man pulled or lost 50-50 10 plus times, and it blew up. Genshin is forced to have a bigger theory system on the weapon banner, which is very revolutionized. But still, to be honest, I'm more into like Wuthering Waves design. Like, weapon should not have like 50-50. I mean, we already have character with 50-50. Why we put it on double engine?
Or 5-star weapons tailor-made for one
anyways.
specific agent. Their passives are designed to perfectly complement that agent's kit.
Yes.
And in a lot of cases, they're so specific or strong that running anything else can feel like a huge downgrade.
Yep.
So, when a new agent drops, sometimes you're not just pulling for the character. You're often expected to go for their W engine too if you want the full experience.
I'm gonna stop to that. What do you mean?
You're often... So, when a new agent drops...
For Zenless, not really. I feel like Trigger is like the exception because, to be honest, triggers like W engine have a lot of effect on the character itself that you basically have to get the W engine, but this only happens one time. I mean, technically it happens 2 times. First is Miyabi, but still Miyabi didn't really get affected that much because of freaking how OP she is. But Trigger is like that one exception. You don't really need the W engine, the signature weapon, you know? You don't really need it. But yes, the full experience, I completely agree with that. But usually, on average character in Zenless Zone Zero, if you don't have like the double engine, you are only like missing like 30%. I mean, that's the average, 30%. But with triggers, like, trigger situation, you're basically losing like freaking 45% of the experience of trigger, basically. Hey, Drop Slayer, yeah, I'm 3D now. Look at me, I'm so cute.
Sometimes you're not just pulling for the character.
Yeah.
You're often expected to go for their W engine too if you...
Nah. As someone who plays gacha for how many years now, you're not really forced. I guess expected is the word, but to be honest, it's not mandatory. Yeah, it's like signature weapon, but it's not mandatory.
Want the full experience. Now, just to be clear, you don't have to...
Yes, oh my god. Okay.
Their engine.
There we go. He said
totally
it. I keep yapping. I do not let him like speak. Oh my god.
Sometimes
I've been recording for 10 minutes now. I've been yapping with him. Oh my god.
Sometimes the engine is so good that it's worth picking up without the agent.
Yes. Oh my god. I'm so sad when I didn't get Evelyn's double engine because I can literally use it with other fire DPS in the future, not Soldier 11. I mean, I can use it to Soldier 11, but still. But I'm still glad that I didn't pull it because I got Trigger and her double engine, of course. I'm glad I didn't pull for Evelyn's double engine because I have Soldier 11's signature weapon, and holy, her signature weapon is a freaking clutch for my Evelyn. And
but then
I'm so sad that Soldier 11 have a good ass W engine and Soldier 11 is down in tier 2. I keep slandering my girl, but still, bruh, it's just sucks. As someone who likes Soldier 11's armpits, I would say that sucks.
Get into Trigger's
That's a stinky
w
situation.
Engine. Okay, so what's my issue with Trigger's W engine? Well,
oh my god, we are only been on
only
2 minutes in the video.
Game who can use it, and I get it. I know how that sounds at face value. Of course, Floss. It's her signature weapon.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be the only one who can use it.
The impact is just too big.
And yes, I agree.
Okay, I feel like we can still use her W engine in the future, maybe if we get a new aftershock stunner. But I don't know how long that's gonna take
I'm
because
not asking
holy,
other agents to use her engine at max potential. That's not
we
the
all
problem.
know
The
that
problem is
Zenless
this
Zone Zero is
engine
well
is
known
written in a
for like
way where
abandoning
no one
mechanics.
else in the entire game can
I mean,
even
not really,
trigger
but
the passive at all.
only
Let
using
me
it
show
on few
you. Here's
characters.
what the passive says. When the equipper's aftershock hits an enemy, causing electric damage, the target's defense is reduced by
Oh yeah, no, you cannot use this on other like future aftershock agents. You can only use it on aftershock agents that have electric damage. Crazy.
25% for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Then it goes on to say, when the previous passive is triggered, your impact increases by whatever amount. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, I said earlier that there's 3 words that completely ruin this W engine. And those 3 words are this: causing electric
Causing electric
damage.
damage.
That one clause completely
Like literally, if Zenless Zone Zero just said elemental damage, her W engine would be more like flexible on other agents. Like you can use it on like freaking Pulcra, or you can use it on other aftershock agent in the future. But this one sucks us.
nukes this engine's usability.
Basically, you have two requirements. It needs to be aftershock, and it needs to be electric agent, which is wow.
For every other agent in the game, because to proc this passive, the agent has to 1. Be a stun agent, 2. Deal aftershock attacks, and 3. Those aftershock attacks have to be electric. And guess who checks all of those boxes?
Trigger.
Only Trigger. So you can't use this on Qingyi, despite her being stun and electric. You can't use it on A rank Ambi, despite her being stun and electric. Hell, you can't.
Oh. What if Zenless Zone Zero, since they introduced after a shock mechanics, what if they put it on the old characters that they are buffing? Because we all know that they are gonna buff older characters soon. I 100% guarantee like Anbi is gonna get buff. I mean, Chingy is like 50-50 because Chingy is still super strong as a burst stunner, but Anbi is like losing value as time passes as a free-to-play stunner. But what if though? What if? What if? Or what if they change like triggers effect description? That would be crazy, bro.
Can't even use it on Pulcra, who's literally an aftershock agent because she doesn't deal electric damage. So if you don't have,
how can we make Pulcra deal electric damage? Imagine if like Zenless Zone Zero put a, how should I say this? Like on Genshin, like when you have this field, you can only deal ice damage. Like any element, like fire element will turn into ice damage or something. Like from Chongyun. Imagine if we have that. Damn, that would be crazy. But still, that means that it needs to be, you need a new agent for that to work. But
trigger,
I don't know.
This engine becomes nothing more than a 5-star stat stick. And if I'm being totally honest, that's just bad design. I dove into the database and looked at the other
it's a bad
W
design.
engines, and even though most are clearly tailor-made for their paired agent, none of them have a passive this exclusive. Take Qingyi's engine for example. You stack up T-Rific up to 30 times with her basic attacks to get the most.
Isn't this like you can still use this on like Anbi, right?
Out of this engine. Qingyi and maybe Lighter can build that. If you put it
okay, Lighter.
Someone like Kaleda or A rank Ambi, yeah, you won't get the full 30 stacks, but at least something still procs from this engine.
Oh yeah, since like Lighter. Okay, I'm thinking about free to play options, but I guess Lighter can use it.
Same deal with Yanagi's signature W engine, Time Weaver.
Yeah.
You can still use it on Grace.
Sure,
it's not as effective because Grace has to proc Disorder for it to work, but you're not locked out of the passive entirely.
Yeah, basically like the only limitation is like you cannot get like the full stacks basically.
Still work to a degree.
Yeah.
Triggers though?
Nah.
It doesn't.
If
you can't trigger the first effect, the second never happened. It's quite literally just dead.
Like literally like 1x on the box, basically that W engine is dead. I mean, not entirely, but like the like the stats and stuff is still good, but mainly like the effect, because that's like the main thing about the whole kit, you know. It's
the
literally
text.
that, yeah.
And now we're in a situation where the value of this engine depends on the hope that one day we'll get another electric aftershock.
Guys, did you hear that? Did Flossing say one day? I wonder how's that gonna take. How long is that gonna take? We already have new role. We already have a new role, a freaking rapture role. And we need a character that is electric, stunner, and have aftershocks. That's crazy. How one day that's gonna take like I don't know, freaking 3 years maybe. If we get lucky, maybe like 1 year.
Shock stun agent. And I mean, surely, right?
Yeah,
Surely we're gonna get
surely.
another stun agent who deals aftershock attacks that are electric,
This is
right?
so
Surely
sad.
we're not just overdosing on copium. And
Oh
that's why I
no.
don't like this design direction. It opens the door to
Ah.
future W engines being locked behind one specific agent with zero flexibility. And we've already seen what happens when we let this philosophy slide.
Oh. Oh. Honky Starbucks. The ultimate game that have a lot of raging penis. I don't know what expression I need to say, but honky Starbucks. There's a lot of zombies there that doesn't play the game. That is still, I guess, I mean, honestly, yeah. Every time I cope about HSR, like HSR devs just keeps making the game worse and worse. I mean, it's not really not that worse, but still, they're making it like basically they're making it slowly. They're like marinating it, and you. I'm literally having brain rot talking about HSR right now, bro. All I think about is like banana, bro. Oh my god, I need to stop playing HSR. But I love Saber though. Saber is gonna come in like few days. Few days. Few months. I need to pull for her. I need to pull for her. Saber Excalibur. Anyways, let's continue.
Look at Castoris and Honkai Star Rail. Her
Okay.
light cone is so tailor-made and so overpowered
Yeah.
that if you don't have it, your next best option is literally a
This one is very crazy. Though, okay. Alright. Let me defend Castoris. I feel like that's like a slight cope. We already know HSR is like very well known for their like lycones and stuff. We cannot really avoid it anymore. But the thing is with Castoris, at least Castoris have a good alternatives that she can use. That is literally not on her role, but still, her kit is only like revolves around HP basically. So you cannot really, you know, the gap is big, but still, I'm gonna defend my girlfriend. Okay, I'm gonna defend my girlfriend. Shut up.
stat stick. A stat stick of a path she doesn't follow in the game, by the way. Even other Remembrance light cones don't come close unless you spend
Yeah,
money.
it's
You
true.
quite literally can't
Yeah,
use the free
like even the free to play 5 star, like this Remembrance free to play 5 star is like literally you cannot use this on any other characters. Like you can only use this on like I guess future Remembrance characters. Yeah, you can use it. I guess you can use it to Aglia or maybe like freaking MC.
5-star Remembrance free-to-play option because of how poorly it functions with her in
Yeah.
the game.
It's,
No,
it's not even how poorly it functions in the game. It just literally ignores the character's kit itself, because like the character's kit is very detailed that a non-detailed, like a very simple light cone cannot be used on that character. Basically, it's like the opposite. Basically, like Castoris Lycon cannot be used on any other characters because it's super detailed, and some characters can only benefit like so little from the Castoris Lycon. But when it comes to like freaking non-detailed Lycon, you cannot even use it on Castoris because Castoris kit is so detailed and so specific that there's no like any other replacement on it. Literally the only replacement is that a light cone that have high HP, because that's the main thing about it.
I don't play HSR anymore, but I saw the shift happen during Acheron's release, and it started with this same type of logic. It's fine, it's just one weapon, until it wasn't
Yeah.
just one weapon. Also, keep in
It's
mind,
sad,
W
bro.
engine banners are not guaranteed in Zenless. You have to win a
Yeah.
50-50 on the agent and a 75-25 on the engine.
Yeah.
So even if you save, you could still get screwed over.
Yeah, this
It's
is sad.
honestly hard enough to secure an agent, but if more of these one agent only engines start popping up, the pain only gets worse.
Yep.
And the last thing I wanted to touch on is how this design
Yeah.
limits team building. I already pointed out
This is why like some characters that I play, I cannot use it on like testing and stuff. I mean I can use it, but still like the full experience I cannot do it because some stuff basically is like not working. It could be like drives or like weapons and stuff. Like some stuff just I cannot use like the character for the teams like the team that I wanna test because I do not have this one thing. That's literally my problem with Zen. I mean, not really a big problem, but it's like a small thing that annoys me sometimes.
earlier
And
how
I literally hope like like Flossin said, I hope this doesn't basically happens in the future
S-rank
a lot.
signature W engines still end up being great options for other characters, depending on how you play.
Yeah.
That flexibility is what makes pulling for a W engine
Yeah, W engine is very like it's like two sides of the coin. One thing is like bad. I mean, one thing is good, but with a lot of negatives, and another thing is like to be honest, not positive, and there's not a lot of ways. Basically, it's like different kind of FOMO basically, I mean yes, like Flossin said, a lot of people will like pull more for like the W engine that is very flexible for other characters that other characters that can use, not just like the main character, but it's also like the marketing strategy of that is very good, but also the main thing about gacha is characters. So some maybe not even like a lot, but maybe like some, that this is just hypothetically, some will just go for that flexible W engine, not even like pull for the character, like Evelyn. Some people literally didn't pull for Evelyn, just pulled for like the W engine for like future fire character, or maybe like freaking Soldier 11 mains. I mean, I know Soldier 11 mains that does that.
Even if, for
Yeah.
example, I'm personally
In like players perspective, that's good, that's very good, but in marketing, realistically, you want the players to pull for the character mainly and then pull for the double engine usually, but if players
planning to
only
go
pull
for
for double
Caesar's W
engine,
engine when
didn't
she
pull
gets a
for
rerun. Not because
character,
I want Caesar,
that
but
lost
because
like
her
the
engine looks amazing for how I want to play Seth.
that lost the purpose
It
of a
makes his
gacha.
shield tankier, and whenever he interrupts an enemy,
There's
it
a lot
gives
of flaws on what I
huge
said there,
team-wide
but
damage
just
boost. And if
I guess
you've
I could
seen Seth's
explain it
gameplay,
more
you already know this
clearly
guy
next
is
time.
absolutely nuts at interrupting enemies. I'm actually planning on building him next patch. EO showed me the light with his Seth guide. Seth T0, by the way.
Oh, Seth is the GOAT.
But that's
Seth
what
is
I
the
mean
GOAT.
when I say team options stay open.
Tier 0
when
said,
W
I still
engines
cannot
have
believe that
some sort
EO
of
said that.
flexibility. Caesar's engine gives me new ways to build my team, even though I'm not using her directly. But Trigger's W engine doesn't let me do that. Again,
Sag.
I don't care if it works best on her. But
Yeah.
I start caring when you have to fulfill 3 different conditions.
It's not even 3 conditions, it's only 1 condition. That's like the bad thing about it.
Stun,
Flashback to
aftershock
last stream with
attacks.
Seth.
Those aftershock attacks have to do electric damage before the passive even turns on. That's when it stops being a signature weapon and starts being a character exclusive gimmick.
Yeah.
And to me, that's bad game design. But yeah, I think that's enough yapping out of me. Guys, look.
Damn, I yapped too long too, bro. I've been recording for 30 minutes now. Holy shit,
I
this
love
video.
making positive content for Zenless. I really do. But sometimes I gotta call out stuff that doesn't
Yeah,
sit
you need
right.
to call out those
And
things.
whenever I do, there's always a portion of people who understand and a portion that just says, stop playing the game then.
Nah, it's okay. Just I feel like you need as a CC, you need to be critic on a gacha, basically. Like say the bad things, say the good things, basically. I mean, of course, people are gonna walk towards the hate first because it's like drama, but no. Hey, what can you do? Is people, you cannot please everyone.
And
You can just
you know
do
what?
and help people
Right.
in the community.
I'll just stop playing the game.
Cope. That's cope.
Hey, it's me. I'm back.
Yeah, that's scope.
Sorry,
That's
I have
scope.
a gotcha addiction.
Yeah, yeah.
The blade is drawn.
Oh!
All jokes aside, this could really spiral if we're not vocal. And because of that, this whole thing has me really curious. What do you guys think? How do you feel about Trigger's W engine now that I've shared my piece?
Yeah.
Do you agree
What do you guys
or
think?
disagree with
Comment
my
down
take?
below,
And do
okay?
you
Because
think
I
we'll
already
get
said
more
all the
engines that are
stuff that
locked
I
behind
said in the
agents,
video. I've been
or is
japping.
this just a one-time thing? Let me know in the comments down below. And
Yeah.
of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like down below. It's completely free and lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. Until next time though,
What if I don't want to
happy
comment down
gaming,
below?
and
I'm
may
gonna
the
I'm gonna starve.
polls
I'm
be
just kidding.
ever in your favor.
So, I don't really have anything to say anymore in the outro, but I would say this. It will happen in the future. I mean, it already happened on Trigger and Miyabi, but it will happen in the future. It 100% gonna happen. I just hope that the devs will have at least like the sense of like, hey, this is a bad practice. I know it's a gacha game, but still, it's literally a bad practice. I hope like the devs like take this into consideration because honestly, it will be a sad thing because at first it happened on Genshin. Like literally, it happened on Genshin. On I forgot what character it is, but there's literally like the how should I say this? Like the description of like the item is literally like 3 paragraphs or something from Genshin. Then we have like HSR where literally HSR like literally bidden for the character itself. You cannot even use it on other characters. And yeah, quite sad. It will happen in the future. I know. I know I'm being negative right now about it, but still, I just hope that Zenless Zone Zero have the at least have the brain to think that hey, this will be a bad thing for like the game itself. I mean, a lot will get red flags from this, PTSD from like the like the other games or other horror games like Genshin and freaking HSR. But hey, I just hope that Zenless doesn't continue with this practice. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below what you think. Like Flossin said, link in the description below for the original video. Make sure you subscribe on Flossin. Very good video, by the way. Thank you for giving me permission to watch your videos, Flossin. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys next video. Bye bye.